Yes, my people, what you telling me back again for another Red Talk? Flawless, what's good, my bro?
Yo, bless fam, bless. See what I'm saying? All good, man. Great weekend. Amarim's still gone. Fantastic. Cherky's still stuck in that rondo. That's just been playing in my head over and over again, fam. Cunha,
Cooked.
Bruno, Cunha. Yo, that's just been in my mind over and over. But yeah, man, I'm bless you all good, yeah?
Yeah, bro, I'm good, man. Trust me, it's a
Bless you,
good,
bless you.
bruv, it's a good time to be a United fan, bro. You ain't said that in a long time.
Yeah,
You know,
yo,
like that.
it's been a long, long time. Yo,
Been a
Alice.
long time, bro. But everything is lined up very, very nicely for us to have a good finish to the season, bro, which is the most important thing.
No, absolutely.
So yeah, man, like I'm happy. People saying City are down 2-0 in the chat. I haven't even seen their starting 11. I don't know what lineup they put out. They're already
Haaland's out
qualified,
there.
aren't they?
I know that much. No, they ain't. They're already qualified. They're likely to finish top 8 because they're currently third. But if they lose this and then they lose to Galatasaray or even draw to Galatasaray, 15 points is, I think they're on 14 points now. 15 points is like the cutoff point. So it could be touch and go. It's touch and go.
Interesting. Do you know what I mean? But boy, I can't lie. They need to focus on Sunday, bro, because Wolves are unbeaten in 2026, bro. And Wolves ain't no joke thing, bro. Like, bro, Wolves can just fuck around and get a draw against them, you know?
Yeah, Wolves are there performing. They got the draw against Newcastle. They got a draw against us. Yeah, went to my guy Eddie.
Draw against Arsenal as well, didn't they?
Yeah, draw. Yeah. It was late against that. They lost the Arsenal game, didn't they? Late on, but he was drawing.
Oh, they lost it. Oh, I thought it was
I
a draw.
remember
Yes, they did lose it 3-2, didn't they?
Yeah, it was late on. It was late. Yeah, but he didn't play well. But yeah, getting moved to by Bodo Glint is crazy. Can't lie. That's crazy.
No, it's crazy. But Bodo Glimt, I swear they gave us a game as well, and they gave someone else a game. I think maybe Spurs or something.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, I think we were 2-1 down to them. I think we were 1-0 up, then went 2-1 down. And then I remember we ended up coming back. That was early on in Amarim's reign. Yeah, because it was just after Carrick. And yeah, then they gave Spurs a game as well. I know Spurs got past them though, but they gave them a game as well. But yeah, City can hold that. They can. But like you mentioned there, when's the last time you've been able to start a show and say, it's good to be a United fan?
Bro, it's crazy. You know what, Deep? Yeah, it's like the reason why I feel so good right now. Obviously, it's a one-off performance, but genuinely, this season I don't remember seeing a team, look as good as we looked against Man City. I just don't remember it. I've watched a lot of football, and this season I haven't watched one team, and said, "Yo, these men look really good." Like, because even City, I said that City were gonna win the league, before the league had started, before I'd seen them kick a ball. Do you know what I'm saying? People can say, that it's only one game, but the point is, nobody ain't even hit those heights for one game, bro. I've been watching all the big games. I've not seen Arsenal perform at that level this season. I haven't seen City perform at that level in terms of defending and attacking. I ain't seen Liverpool perform at that level. Because Liverpool were five wins out of 5 at the start of the season playing shit, bro. You know them?
Awful. Yeah, they was dreadful at the start.
I ain't seen a team, not even in a one-off game this season. I ain't seen none of these guys, put in a complete 90-minute performance. Brother, Man United haven't put in a complete 90-minute performance for about 5 years.
Yo, because we just did it in spurts. It was 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe a half.
Brother,
then it'd be bad for 10.
When's the last time Man United have played good from start to finish, bro? Name the match, because I can't remember it, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah. You're talking a long time ago. That's supreme. I'd have to go back and watch it because I can't remember it vividly. Because our best performance on the terrorist, the last guy was Everton. So I'd have to go back and watch it. That's the best performance I remember. And I can't remember how we played
bro, from minute 1 to minute fucking 9 something, complete control, blood. I don't remember seeing Man United play a game like that. I don't, innit? Like, it's left my memory.
That's the key word there, complete performance, both from a defensive standpoint and an attacking standpoint. We knew exactly what to do without the ball and we implemented it. And we knew exactly what to do with the ball and we implemented it. And it goes to show, as much as we don't rate these players, this is why we was criticizing Amarim so much. Is because you are capable. All Carrick did, and this ain't to take credit away from him, is simplify it. He simplified the game. He gave them simple instructions on the ball and gave them simple instructions off the ball. Now, can the players go out there and carry it out? Yes, you know why? Because he gave them jobs they can do. Like Dorgu, for example, he can go byline to byline. He's athletic enough, he's tenacious enough, he's dogged enough to go byline to byline and good enough on the ball when you put it in front of him, for prime example. So, especially against City. I can't remember a defensive performance like that. They didn't create half chances. Never mind. They didn't even create half chances. There was nothing. One shot on target. And then other times we blocked it. Like, we did very, very well. Very, very well in that game. Like you said, complete performance is the most accurate term, I would say.
And it's so hard to come by as a Man United fan, bro. We always see us play. Before under Amorim, it was either we start the game well, first 20 minutes, then we concede and then fall apart. Do you know what I'm saying? And then there were other games where we'll start shit, then have a good second half. Do you know what I'm saying? But like from start to finish, it's impressive. And the fact that it was only 3 days preparation for the manager as well, there's a lot of positives to take from it. So, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to have anyone, try and belittle the performance, completely based on the fact that, brother, I've watched enough football this season, to tell you, the best teams in the league have been shit, bruv. Like, to watch, bro. Like, I'm not seeing great tactical football. I'm not seeing great possession. I'm not seeing these things. Like, even when I watch Manchester City, in spurts, Man City have done some really good things. The other day,
Newcastle game
in the cup against Newcastle, the goal that Cherky scored,
bad boy goal.
Ridiculous goal, bro. But bro, Man City weren't fucking quality from start to finish in that game. They weren't.
Yeah, you're right. Now, 100%, and that's why we've been critical of the league, because even when you look where Amorim left us, as bad as he was, he shouldn't have left us there. Man left us what, a point off fifth, 3 points off fourth, and people are like, "Why do you
we
think
should have been out of everything?" The way we played.
How are you? Man had a 31% win rate, was winning 1 game per month, and yet they're still in it. Liverpool are still yet to win a game in 2026, and yet they're still in the top 4. Chelsea have been up and down. Yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah, they ain't won a Premier League game this year. All draws, fam. But yet they top 4. Chelsea have yo-yoed and been up and down, but yet they're still right there.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Fam. They won a game all year, all Premier League game, because they drew against Burnley, they drew to Leeds, drew to Fulham, and drew to someone else. Yeah, like, and yet they're still there. We're all still vying for it. Like, I was saying this, when you listen to fans of clubs outside of us with Carrick, no one's particularly happy with their manager. Arsenal fans are on Arteta's case. Pep is getting pelters from City fans, which I think is kind of crazy because it is Pep, but that's a whole different. Liverpool fans want Slot out. Rafinha's already walking the tightrope. Frank, they want, hey, you know, your bro, man. Like, you know how badly he wants Thomas Frank gone.
You're right.
That's 5 of the 6. We're 5th, and we the happiest. Everyone else is stressed.
But this is why
implemented the basics. Yeah, go on, fam.
But this is why my contentness for what I've seen with Man United is there. I saw something in us, and I saw something in a team, irrespective of the fact that it's my team. I saw something in the team that I haven't seen this season in this league, bro. Do you know what I mean? That was a legit, complete performance, bro.
Yeah.
That's what that was, bro. Like, we attacked well. We had the ball in the net 5 times. Do you know what I'm saying? We attacked well. We defended well. We limited them to 1 shot on target for the whole game, bro. That was a complete performance. We dominated midfield. We dominated defensively. We dominated an attack. We dominated across the board, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And we dominated with and without the ball.
The only disappointment is we didn't win by more. I can't believe I'm saying that. I cannot believe I'm saying against I've not said that against anyone, never mind Manchester City, where my only complaint is we should have won by more. Add on top of that in regards to the attack and having the ball in the net 5 times. We hit the woodwork twice too. Let's not forget that. Maguire hit the bar and should have scored. And then the Ahmad one is a great save from Donnarumma, because they lucky they had him in goal. Because if they would have had Edison, it could have been 5 or 6. They did not have Donnarumma in goal. So
100%.
Props to the
I
players.
forgot about that as well. You hit the post twice and a couple good saves from Donnarumma. It could have been, bro, it could have been a bloodbath.
Yeah, it could have been. They lucky that they have Donnarumma. If that's Edison or Donnarumma has an off day, it could have been 5 or 6. And I can't remember the last time it was deserved as well. Big up everyone in the chat as well. Like, and that's where I give credit to the players, and I also give credit to Carrick, because again, Carrick simplified the game and they carried that out.
Completely agree. So, you know what I mean, when I see that, that's where my optimism and this is where my happiness comes from. And even, bro, even if we can reach 80% of that level for the rest of the season, just 80%, because the extra 20% you can put it down to the occasion. You know what I mean? You can put it down to the fact that it's a derby. You can put it down to the fact that obviously it was Carrick's first game. You can put it down to loads of different things. Even if you drop the performance 20%, we still beat the majority of teams that we play against this season, just based on that.
Yeah, because we've seen how horrible the rest of the league is. The fact that we're still in contention as bad as Amrin was. And it's night and day from because we've seen this team not rise to the occasion. Look at the performance at the Etihad and look at the performance at Old Trafford. Literally night and day, getting after them, tackling, closing down, dogged. And then we've shown our quality on the ball as well. And again, that's credit to the players. And again, that is credit to Carrick because he just simplified it. All this talk about our midfield hasn't got legs and is not mobile enough. So you know what you do? Give them less ground to cover because what he did was made sure that at times both Ahmad and Dorgu inverted. And they also got back to help the fullbacks. That's a smart thing. That's a smart thing to do. But again, simple basics. Hey, when we get off when we're on the ball, guess what we're going to do? Hoop it into space because we got 3 quick players up top.
100%. This stat is crazy, guys. The reason why this stat is crazy, is because it shows you that defensively, Man United were conceding as many shots on goals as they was because the manager set us up poorly. That's all. Because we're conceding far less shots now that he's not the manager. So I keep telling people, defending is a system-based thing. It always will be. So when people are blaming individuals, namely Dorgu, Lenny Euro, when you're blaming these individuals, for the fact that we're conceding goals, it tells you everything you need to know, that since the manager's left, we're conceding far less shots. And if you concede less shots, you're going to concede less goals by default, innit? So
exactly.
It was always the issue.
Yeah, and what it is people will look at the table and look at the team that 3rd, 4th, 5th in regards to goals conceded and go, they don't have the 3rd, 4th, 5th best anything. We don't look at their goalkeeper, their centre-backs, their full-backs, or their defensive midfielders and go, you're the best structure. I think Everton last season, I think they were 4th or 5th at the end of the season. No one looks at Everton side and goes, yeah, they have a top quality centre-backs, or they have top quality full-backs, or their goalkeeper's amazing. Structure. Like you mentioned, yes, of course, if you have individual defenders, it's a help. But it's a structure thing. Because all of a sudden now, Maino can cover ground. You know why? Because he was told to do a specific job. Man's just not out there running around. The most ground covered, I seen the stat on Sky Sports, the most ground covered out of possession was Kobbie Maino. Someone who can't run apparently and is not mobile and doesn't want to do the defensive work.
You know what running stats.
He's running stats. As soon as Rodri got the ball, you know what his job was? Close down Rodri. Don't let him turn. Don't let him dictate play. Not just run around. All right, you're going to chase Cherky, then you're going to chase Foden, then it's Rodri, then it's Reinders, then you're going to know specific instruction. And when they don't have the ball, hey, guess what? When it's Rodri not on the ball, you sit in alongside Casemiro. Basic instruction for him. All of a sudden,
but it's the same. It's the same lazy brother narrative, innit? That they try to run with Paul Pogba, that they're trying to do with Kobbie Mainu, And then when you see the running stats actually prove that he covered more ground than everyone else. And that was the same thing about Paul Pogba as well. And with Anthony Martial, I remember when they tried to do the lazy Martial thing, and then you saw that he had more pressing, had more pressures than Sancho and Rashford. You know them ones. So this lazy thing is boring, innit? Do you know what I mean? The thing is with Kobbie, Kobbie is not as good as Pogba. However, one thing them two do have in common is they're so good at football, managers look at their physiques and they try and mold them into different things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can see that Kobbie's learning the defensive side of the game, but it doesn't come natural to him. Do you know what I mean? And the same thing with Pogba as well. Like the defensive side of the game of Pogba developed over the years, but it don't come natural to him. Both of them are flair players. They're street players. They want to get on the ball. They want to do things, innit? And the truth is, it almost works against them how good they are at football, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the funny thing is, there was the little spell where Kobbie picked up the ball and he just jinked past Semenyo, and
you mean send Semenyo back to the seaside? Yeah, I went crazy when he did that.
But it's like, bro, but Kobbie, that's the footwork that Kobbie uses in the final third so much, bro. Like that's the natural agility and the balance that he naturally has, bro. He can just do it anywhere on the pitch, bro. But because he can do it anywhere on the pitch, people are going to try to talk about, play him in the six. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. Bro, he's just a talented footballer, with an attacking mind, that is being molded into something else. And while he learns the other side of the game, he is going to make mistakes at times. He is going to lose the ball. He is going to lose his runners. He is going to do all of those things. And you just have to allow him to do that, bruv.
Yes. And that's it. But play him in the final third. And like I said, he's already shown that given clear defensive instructions, he can do it. Don't just leave him out there on the island to do. Who would have thought a coach coaching matters? He literally, that was his job. Hey, when Rodri gets the ball, you close him down. When Rodri's not on the ball, you go and sit next to Casemiro. That's all he did, people. Nothing crazy, nothing. It weren't go press the full. Hey, go press Rico Lewis. Go press all right. No. Rodri, that was it. And when you're on the ball, you do your thing, like sending Semenyo back to Bournemouth, as people are saying, and just keep the ball ticking and things of that nature. But props to Carrick for that. But this is why Rants, myself, and so many others were so critical. Even though we don't rate these players highly, they're better than they're showing. And all Carrick did was simplify the game. Guess what? If you can't cook, simplify the meal you cook and just make something basic, yo. Put some water in a pan and put some pasta in. Put some sauce on it and you good. That's it. All you gotta do. You ain't gotta be on the Tony Ayo thing trying to cook smoked duck. No. I'm saying, man, I'm trying to do too much. Like, relax. So yeah, man, salute to Carrick for that. Ridiculous.
Nah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong about that. Also, guys, what was I gonna say? Guys, put them quotes back in there, please. About obviously the Manchester United players. Loads of stuff's come out now. Amarim's left. Obviously, the stuff that he said about Dorgu obviously didn't go down well with the players, which I thought it wouldn't. Yeah. The one thing I say about this Man United team, and this is the reason why I've been defending these players, bro. Like, this is the most likable Man United team that we've had in a long time, Like, big man thing, there's not really many players that I actively dislike, bruv, in this team. Like, there's not. Because we got rid of Rashford and we got rid of Garnacho, bruv. You know them ones there. And Garnacho, I just disliked him, bro, because when I watched him play football, I felt like he was doing it on purpose, bro. Like, he was just trying to hurt me, bro. That's what it felt like.
You reckon it was personal?
It felt personal, bro. Bruv, some of them performances were so shit. I thought, like, hold on, this player's doing this on purpose, innit? Because it's like, you can't be a professional footballer, like, and be this shit, bro. Like, I felt like he was throwing games, bro.
You know what's crazy about that? I felt the same about Amarim when he was talking in press conferences. I felt like he was directly talking to me. Like, he was responding to what I was saying. Like, I genuinely thought, like, he sat down, he watched Sarcasm City TV, he watched me here on Red Talk with you, and was responding directly and was genuinely trying to wind me up. Because he would say stuff and I'm like, you are just taking. So I get what you're saying in regards to the Garnacho thing. What I like about this team is I think it's actually of quality. That's why. That's what I liked about it. You look at that midfield and you look at the front three. Bruno obviously had my issues with him, but the vast majority of it, I look at that front three, I like it. I look at them two in midfield, I'm cool with that. I like the goalkeeper. I'm a fan of Lament. Just goes about his business. Of course, I think more players need to go, but they had a good game in isolation in there as well. So that's how I'm looking. I think that's why it's likable. And you know what? There was an application and endeavor we've not seen, because I was unsure whether these players was broken or not. Because I remember when Fletcher, the Burnley game, even though I thought we played well, we started off slow and it was flat. And I was expecting like a bounce and an energy. And I'm like, are these men beyond repair? And had we had lost this game and got packed, don't think that wouldn't have been the conversation. Would have been these players can't get picked up. They're no good. But they responded. And I like that. There seems to be, the place was rocking. Obviously, like, you could hear it as I'm watching. I'm like, oh, yeah. The place is rocking. When's the last time we heard Old Trafford applauding a passage of play? That was just passing. Bro,
listen, like, that, bruv, that's in the face of all you morons that thought that we never had the players, to play football, bruv. You know them way there. Like, I always do it, bro. Like, we got technical players. Like, even this clip of Kobe, telling Bruno to keep the balls and not to hoof it, bro. Because at the start of the game, I was getting fed up of Bruno. Have you seen the clip?
Nah, I've not seen the clip. If someone got it in the chat, let me know if they post it anyway. In the chat. Look it. I'll play it.
It's a short clip, so I'll play it. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't get copyrighted. Cool. But literally, this is everything, bro. Like, I don't even need to put the audio. You can see what you can see him. Man said, when we got the ball up there, let's keep it, bruv. You know them, bruv. He's a you, and he's telling man that.
Keep it, yo.
You know, he said, when we got the ball up there, let's keep it in it. Like, the fucking hoofing, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And bro, this is what was needed, bro. And to be fair, yeah, to Bruno as well, it looks like Michael Carrick has told him as well he needs to relax with that shit, because that was one of the better performances, yeah, that he's ever put in for the team, yeah. And don't get me wrong, like that's a 5 out of 10 Pogba performance, innit? Like it's a 5 out of 10. It is.
We know he's not Pogba.
It is though, innit? Like we have to be honest. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
that's fair to compare.
Brother, the way that man were eulogizing over that performance, I thought I watched something else, innit? You know them ones. I thought I watched something else.
Well, you know what that is. That's because the bar is low for him. When he performs like that, it's gonna get lauded. Because what I liked about Bruno in that performance, and more from Carrick, I've not seen defensive discipline like that from him.
That's it, broski. Listen,
I've not seen that.
Off the ball, that is the best I've seen Bruno play ever, bro. I don't care. For Portugal, for Man United, that was his best ever performance, bro. On the ball, man's gonna do bullshit, innit? You know them ones there. But off the ball, he was unbelievable, bro. Like, he was just disciplined. He wasn't leaving the team. He wasn't running forward and trying to press by himself. He was actually responsible for once in his life, bro. And he never plays like that. And this is why, yeah, I have to give Michael Carrick here all the respect for that, bro, because he's the only manager that's ever been able to get him to actually do that, bro, and to put the team before himself, bro, because he doesn't usually do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So we see when Oli came in and he said to Bruno, just do what you did at Sporting, bro. That's some idiot thing. You know what I'm saying? That's some idiot thing. Don't do what you did at Sporting, bro. Like, do what is best for the fucking team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And Michael Carrick here showed us a side of Bruno that we haven't seen, bro. And if he's gonna play like that, yeah, he's not as much of a detriment to the team, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's massive, bro.
Because he can do it. And this is why I'm critical of him, because it shouldn't take a manager to do that.
That's even more reason, like you said, to be even more critical of him, because you've seen that he can do it. He just chooses to be a knobhead sometimes.
Hence why I am critical of him. Hence why I was critical of Amorim and previous managers and previous players. Yes, a player should do certain things. And then if a player's not, especially a player like him who's the captain and is a senior player and super experienced, the manager should pull him up on that. Because not only did he do that, there was times where we put the ball into space over the top when needed, because we're playing on the counter attack. He was better at that because he didn't hoof it every time. Some of the times he did, it was needed, and then his goal that got ruled out, he was good at running. You mentioned it there. We pressed as a team, and that's again credit to Carrick, because there was times we let them have the ball, there was times we pressed, and he can do it. So that's why I give him credit. And the weight of Pasta and Bremo for the goal quality, we know you're capable of this. That's what annoys me so much. As much as I'm critical of these players, I know you are better than you are showing, and we've seen it. So no
100%. So it's one of them ones, yeah. But bro, the fact that Kobe's got to tell this guy, yo, bro, put your foot on the ball, don't fuck about, yeah. It tells you that I'm not the only person that knows that this is an issue, blood. You know the ones like
he's a
this is a football inside Man United, you know. Like Lissandro can play, Harry Maguire can play, Luke Shaw can play, Dallow's awful, Casemiro can play, Kobe can play, Bruno showing that he can play, and Bumo, Amad, Dogu can all play, blood. This is a footballing team. Like, don't let it go over your head. This is a footballing team, blood. Man told us we didn't have the players to play possession football, you know. That's what they told us. These men can play, bruv. Mason Mount can play a bit if he comes into this. Sesko can play a bit. Mazraoui can definitely play. Xerxes can play.
Because they're not scrubs, Rants. Even though they're not
footballers, all of them. Cunha can play.
Yeah,
all of these men can play. So why am I telling me that we can't be playing, bro? You see them rondos and the way we was popping these men off the park, yeah? And we ain't got Pep in charge. They had 3 days. So that means they had it in their locker anyway.
We got interim Michael Carrick in charge.
Come on,
interim Michael Carrick, not permanent manager Michael Carrick. We've got interim Michael Carrick. What was that? His 5th game in the Premier League. And he got them to play like that. With again,
still undefeated.
Simple instructions. Simple. Was nothing complex. And that's not to take away. He did nothing.
And the keeper can play. You're not wrong.
Lamens has been very, very... His impact has been very, very underrated. And I know because Onana was so bad and we've not had a lot of clean sheets, but he's someone I trust in the goal. But yeah, the team can do the Rondo thing. Yeah, it was crazy. I can't believe it. I've seen that. I've watched it in English commentary. I've watched it in Arabic commentary. I've watched it with people's voiceover, of random people's voiceovers, people with music over the top of it. It was ridiculous. I can't believe what I was seeing. Shaw, Bruno, and Cunha. Yeah, Cherky's still out there now. It's mad.
It's mad. Man saying Conte takes shots at Amorim. Some young coaches nowadays are arrogant and don't want to adapt. They see a young striker struggling, and instead of training him, where's the rest of it? But yeah, they blame him. They always complain and blame everyone but themselves because everything is handed to them on the silver platter. He's not wrong though. Do you know what I mean? It's true. Back in the day, these young managers used to have to go out and really struggle for a bit to get big jobs. And now, do you know what I'm saying? They don't really have to do that anymore. Football's not like that no more. Do you know what I mean? Arteta's first job was Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Frank Lampard got fucking Derby and then Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these guys, do you know what I'm saying? Like, Carrick's done, in fairness to Carrick, yeah, he done the number 2 job at Man United with Jose. He did it with Oli. Then he went out and done a job and then he came back. Do you know what I mean? Eddie Howe done it the old-fashioned way. He went to Bournemouth and got these lot through the leagues. But a lot of these guys now are just stepping into decent jobs. Do you know what I mean?
Putting the groundwork. Look, I was thinking about this. If you look at the big 6 right now and include Carrick as interim, this is the weakest I ever remember the pool. You've got Arteta, Slot, Thomas Frank, Liam Rossinho, Michael Carrick.
Yeah, it's nasty, isn't it?
Look at that. Take Pep. Pep's the exclude. He's the exception to the rule. Look at the 5 of the 6. How many league titles they got between them? It's just Slot. Because you got Arteta, Carrick, Liam Rossinho. Like, come on, weakest I've ever seen it. Now take this back 10 years, and you look at the managers that was in charge of these clubs. When you look at the likes of Mourinho, the likes of Ancelotti, for example, at Chelsea. Liverpool had Jurgen Klopp. Spurs have even had Mourinho there. They had Conte there. Like managers with pedigree who have done it. Yeah, this is the weakest it's ever been. I've ever seen it. That I can remember.
Yeah, you're not right, you know. You I mean, you're not wrong, sorry. You're not wrong at all, you know.
I was thinking about it. I was like, damn. Because I was thinking about that in addition to the whole nobody seems to be happy with their manager bar us. Like, I'm over the moon with Carrick as interim for as of right now. 100%.
That's what I mean. A man saying Steve Holland's watching the under-21s tonight alongside Wilcox. You see what I'm saying? This is how a club's supposed to be run, bro. Them man said that Amorim never watched the under-21s once he became full-time manager, bro. You see what I'm trying to say? Like,
F that guy, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is the way Man United is supposed to be run, bro. There's a certain amount of harmony that's supposed to take place here at a football club like that. This is how you run. I can't, brother. Man said we need to keep Holland. If we're keeping Holland, we've got to keep Carrick as well, bro. I'll be real. If we get Champions League, like, unless you're getting me Luis Enrique or even De Zerbi, yeah, like, Carrick has to keep his job, bro. Like, he has to.
They got to go get one of them. They got to go get a man.
You have to go and get a name that's going to...
Yes.
You have to go and get a name that's going to shake up the whole league.
Yes.
Or you just leave it how it is, blood. Because man seeing names like Kovac and that, bro. Listen, keep Kovac and all of these other sideways scrubs away from our club, bro.
Wait, who's Kovac?
He's at Dortmund, bro. Like, them man there, it's a sideways thing, bro. Man don't want no Kovac. Man don't want none of these guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man need attacking football, bro. At Manchester United. Go make
a statement. Like I said, you go get an Enrique. You go get an Ancelotti. You go and get someone where we go, oh, geez, everyone goes mad. Like,
brother,
right, United just went and got such and
like
such.
Even fucking, what's his name? At Bournemouth. Like Iriola, that ain't a step up. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not a step up from Carrick. It's not, bro. Man, seeing Bournemouth getting pumped, fam. Like, and cool. Do you know what I mean? They play some decent football, but so do we. Do you know what I'm saying?
The stocks was high, I was high on him, and then this form, I'm just like, yo, what's going on?
Him and Glasner's stocks are plummeting. Yeah, like, do you see how mad football is?
It is, because they was two of the guys, and I was like, I can see both of them, but as much as I rate them as managers, I look and I go, it's not right. You got Glasner crashing out at Palace. Iriola can't buy a win as well, but it shouldn't. Here, the thing is, here's how much we don't trust the ownership to make the right decision. We should be getting a better manager than Carrick. Even if Carrick was sensational, and he gets to, let's say hypothetically, we finish second, you should already have the moves in place to get whoever. It's now the middle of January. By the end of February, you should have identified your target.
100%. And yeah, facts. I see Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt saying that they would take Eddie Howe. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just one of them ones where, bro, it's a mad thing, bro. Eddie Howe, yeah, I would have said at the start of the season, yeah, he would have been a player that I was looking at and say, a manager that I was looking at and saying, yo, potentially, I like the way Eddie Howe plays football because it's still a very English style, isn't it? Like he's a tactical manager, but it's got the English intensity. Do you know them ones? But we're doing that with Carrick now. If we continue to do that with Carrick, it's not a step up going and getting Eddie Howe, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a step up. So
you don't think? Go on.
No, I don't think it's a step up. Like it's not like stylistically. My thing is, yeah.
So that's what you're talking about, not manager level. You're talking about from a stylistic standpoint and how we play.
100%. Because
okay, I get you now.
With the management, it's not a levels thing. The reason why I don't think it's a levels thing is because I genuinely don't think there's a difference in level between a lot of managers. I think the difference is what players they have at their disposal. You get what I'm saying? Because when I look at Cesc Fabregas, yeah, like a Xabi Alonso, a fucking Xabi Alonso, Arteta or something like that, for instance, yeah, because when you look at them, obviously Cesc is new, but Alonso and Arteta have probably been coaching similar amount of time, yeah. Stylistically, 3 different types of football, yeah. But really and truly, when I'm looking at Xabi Alonso, yeah, brother, his Real Madrid team were not playing good football. Like they weren't. He couldn't make them play good football. But his Leverkusen football was calm. So that shows me that the kind of football I'm going to get from Alonso depends on what players he's got. That's what it tells me, bro. Because Real Madrid should have been purring with those players.
I just don't think they bought in.
Yeah, but even if they didn't buy in, you know even if they didn't buy in, I should be seeing more than that.
Yeah, I think that goes to show how much, because if you look at that Leverkusen team on paper and you look at that Real Madrid team on paper and say, you can get this Leverkusen team playing very, very well. The Real Madrid team should be similar. They wasn't trying to hear it for whatever reason. I don't know the ins and outs of what happened there. Obviously, he ended up getting sacked as well. But yeah, I hear it on that. But go and make a statement. That's on them. Because if Carrick's still here at the thing, you lot failed. However well he does. If you lot can't go and get a bet, because if that was the case, you just give him the job permanently. Don't look into this because he played well. Go and get a better manager than Carrick.
Yeah, that's but sometimes better ain't better. You know the ones there, like.
And I'm looking at them for that. But go on.
Yeah, sometimes better ain't better. You know the ones, because not only do you have to get a better manager, but you also have to get someone that's a better fit for the team as well. You know the ones, and sometimes you can get a better manager on paper, but he's not a better fit for the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that. Make sure you do both. If you do your due diligence and talk, that's where I'm at with it.
Because even with Ruud van Nistelrooy, yeah, when you look at the relationships that Ruud van Nistelrooy built, yeah, with the players in the short time he was here, like he had Casemiro playing for him and all these things, and then Amorim came in and he made enemies with a lot of players that were friends with Ruud van Nistelrooy, and sometimes just being a bad fit is enough to throw off everything, bro. And I think that the next manager not only has to be a good manager, but they have to be a good fit for the environment at Manchester United. They have to be a good fit for the philosophy. They have to be a good fit for the sporting directors, because they have to work with Jason Wilcox. There's so many different things, yeah. Even the fact that Steve Holland and Jason Wilcox, yeah, are both English, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that they're both English and Carrick's English, yeah, he's already a better fit than all the other managers.
I get what you're saying in the better fit side of thing, because it's not just the team and how you play. It is philosophy. It is man management. It is
everything.
What players are we going to go and get? What players are we going to keep? What players do we sell, etc.? That's now on the board to go and do that. You're supposed. This is why you're paid big money. It's to go and find a manager to do all of these things. You are head of the footballing operations at Manchester United. This is why you get paid the big money. This is why I'm not in the job. Because is it a tough task to do? Yes. But this is why you sit down, you draw up a list of managers, and then when you sit down with these managers, you do your due diligence and tick all of these boxes. Everything we've just mentioned there collectively and more. Make sure he will get on with the players. Make sure he's a fit for the team. Make sure he's comfortable in the country. All of these. Talk to him. When you sit down in this interview, don't go the Amorim route. Don't do the Dan Ashworth thing. Make sure you're on the same page. That's where you're at. Even with Amorim, I was brought in to be the manager, not the coach. Surely that was spoken about before.
Nah, but you know what it is, yeah? What I suspected was he was brought in to be the head coach with head coach duties. However, they said that he was gonna have manager privileges, in a sense that he would have more input than a quote unquote head coach. The problem is, in order to maintain these privileges, you have to perform and you have to get results in it. And he didn't get those. So they probably said to him, yeah, cool, you're going to get these privileges. But the guy failed, blood. You know them way there. So ultimately, when you're failing, all the privileges that we spoke about, you're now not getting them, bruv. Because at the end of the day, you have to earn these privileges. You got to pay your rent every week, bro.
100% you have to. And again, that ties into the due diligence, even the youth side of things. When you sit down with whoever the manager is, talk to him. What is your thoughts on the youth?
Yeah, how are you look at this. Man saying Michael Carrick's already is there watching the youth team already. Amarim never did it once, bro. Like, he wasn't a good fit for the club, bro.
Big up Saeed, man.
Brother, this guy was beefing youth team players, bro. Them man were posting subliminals on Instagram.
It was crazy, Rants. He was beefing youth team players that weren't even here. How you beefing man out alone? How you beefing man out alone? Man ain't even here. Man's out alone, playing, minding my business. And I get mentioned, I'd be like, yo, why you say word?
Brother, he was beefing low knees, blood.
Low knees? Talking about Cheeto. Cheeto's like, yo, what did I do? What are we talking about here? It's mad. It's crazy. Yeah, and that ties into it when they sit down with whoever. How do you implement the youth? How do you get the youth in? Like, and the
man said Harry Amas is out on load struggling and that. My man's posting photos of his man of the match. Bro, it's crazy. This guy was moving mad. And this is what I mean. He wasn't a good cultural fit. And that's why, it's not just about getting a good coach. It's about getting a good coach, that the players are going to buy into what he's doing, And the one thing I say about De Zerbi, I am skeptical of his man management. You know, I know he's a great coach, but he hasn't really coached top players, blood. I don't know how he deals with a Cunha. You know what I mean? Someone like that who loses the ball bare. And a Bruno and all these other guys, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how he deals with them. That is going to be the question.
And this is why when we spoke last week. Yeah, it was last week we spoke about De Zerbi and him flipping tables and how he is. This is why you sit down with him. How do you interact with us? That will give you some form of indication. All right, what happens when we butt heads and we're opposites, like on a decision or on a player? That will give you an idea. Okay, how do you deal with the players? All these again, you never know until you throw someone in at the deep end, but you can still have an idea. Like you said about a fit. Like, how does De Zerbi do? Do I think De Zerbi could manage top players? Yes. Could it go wrong because of his personality? Also, yes. But if you have a conversation with the man, that's why the interviews are there. That's why you just don't go offer him the contract and have no conversation. Talk to him. I keep 100%. Saying this, and that's where I'm at. Yeah, Amarim was wild.
But this is why I rate that Ineos are taking their time and they're not just going out and just bringing in a manager, because they have to make sure that all things fit. Because let's be completely honest, they
can't get this wrong.
Amarim thing is, bro, it's a big L, blood. I don't care what anyone says. Like, yeah, man can say mistakes happen, and yes, they do happen. But the Amarim situation is it's a big L, bro.
It's more than a mistake. I keep saying this. There's mistakes and there's monumental efforts. You get what I'm saying in that? It's like, hey, someone smashed a glass in your yard or burned down the kitchen. Two different mistakes. They're not the same.
100%.
Someone smashes a glass in your yard, you got
it's a monumental oversight, bro. Because it shows that there's certain fundamental things, certain due diligence that wasn't done. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is the problem with bringing managers in based on data. You know what I'm saying? It's the same when you bring in players based on data. This is why this Moneyball thing that they do with players, there's a reason why, Chelsea used the Moneyball method, and there's a reason why the average lifespan of a player at Chelsea is about 18 months, because they sign players, then they end up fucking selling them, bro, because signing players off stats is rubbish. They just signed Garnacho off stats, Chelsea fans, after 3 games, wanted the guy out the club.
Chelsea fans already. Lewis telling me, hey, Flawless, run me my money back. This is what he said. Early on, he was like, hey, run me my money back for this guy. I knew he was bad, but I didn't realize he was this bad. And that's where it is. The data should be in addition. Go and watch a player. That's what you go and do. Go and watch a player and see if he's a fit. Then you see the data in regards to just injuries, for example. All right, what's his injury record like? Okay, how does he do here? How does he do when the team's not playing well? How does he do when the team is playing well? Can he play multiple positions? The list goes on. But don't just sign a player off data without watching him. because you don't know how much of that data is impacted by how a team plays and who is alongside. A centre back, we know about this partnership. Centre backs, we talk about it. You put a quality centre back out there, they can make an average centre back look better.
Yeah. You
put a quality centre back, someone of the highest standard, and put him next to an average centre back, you'll look better.
100%. 100%, bro. And that's why all these things need to be taken into account before you bring in someone to replace Michael Carrick. And that's also, that is also assuming as well that we get top 4, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I just think, that if we play the way that this team is threatening to play, then top 4/top 5 Champions League football is inevitable just because of how bad everyone else is, bro.
Yeah. And I think it's so, I've been saying this, top Champions League and top 5 doesn't normally move me when people talk about signing players, because we always attract players.
We sign players anyway.
We can still have a big budget and can offer you big wages and the profile. Champions League could be the difference in regards to getting a top manager, because you've got Liverpool who could be looking for a manager. You never know what's going to happen in that circus at Stamford Bridge. They could be looking for a manager. Real Madrid could be looking for a manager. Who knows what's going to happen at Barcelona if it goes wrong for Flick. So there's 4 elite clubs right there who could all potentially be looking for managers. They're not all out, and there could be more. So,
but also, like, not just Champions League football for the new manager, but for me personally, brother, if we get Champions League, it just feels like a fresh start, bro. I'll be honest. It feels like a fresh start, bro, because Ineos are in. Since we've got our recruitment spot on, do you know what I mean? We ain't had Champions League. So, bro, being in the Champions League and instead of having fucking Rashford and Weghorst and that.
Rashford and Højlund.
Yeah, bro, you don't have Rashford and that, blood. Rashford and Højlund. You know them way there, blood.
I hear you, fam.
So, and then you go into the Champions League and you got fucking Sesko, Cunha, Xerxes, and Bumo, Ahmad. Do you know what I mean? A firing Kobe Mainu, all of a sudden, man feel good about being in the champs. You know them ones. Like, we feel like we can be in the champs and not embarrass ourselves, bro.
I was going to say that. Are we prepared?
Well in the summer, bro. I feel like we're getting a Belabor and a Wharton or a Anderson or something. If we get Champions League as well, Anderson wants Champions League football apparently, and he's high on Wilcox's list, and it's an Anderson and Belabor thing if we get champs. So if we get champs and we got Anderson and Belabor in the midfield, and Kobe Mainu, and we've still got Cunha and Bumo and that, man could be in the champs thinking, oh, you know what? Like, you know what I mean? We're not going to embarrass ourselves. Like, we could go out here and have a good little cup run, you know what I mean? And maintain our Champions League status. And you never know, bro. Have a good chance at trying to push for the title. Obviously, I'm not saying we could win the league next season, but I'm saying, brother, like,
get in the conversation.
Can give account of ourselves and cement this top 4 thing, bro. Because really, after this season, top 4 should be the bare minimum going forward if we're recruiting properly.
And if we're prepared properly, and that's what I was going to say about Champions League, because you said about not embarrassing ourselves, make sure the manager fits.
Yes.
Make sure the recruitment fits the club, and make sure the manager fits the club and the recruitment. It should all be in sync. And this goes back to talking to it. Don't go and recruit well, which I actually think we recruited well. But then you got Amram in charge. How, like I kept saying this, how are we better on paper in regards to players, but look worse on the pitch? Look at the way we improved our attack. But I watch us play and I go, this don't make no sense. So I'm giving you better ingredients to cook with and the meals are getting worse. Something's off there. So this is where it comes to the Champions League. Recruit well in regards to club and the players being brought in, but also recruit well in terms of the manager. The last 2 times we've been in Europe has been an embarrassment. The Spurs one, and then we had the terrible run with Ten Hag when we broke all the records and we was in that group with, that's a Europa League group. Galatasaray and Copenhagen, are you taking liberties? With Bayern Munich, that's a Europa League group, and we absolutely embarrassed ourselves, broke all types of records. So if we go and recruit the right players, go get the correct manager, and make a run, where I'm so low in regards to, hey, get me into the knockout stages. Let me and Rants be talking in March and in April about being in, not even winning, just having a chance of going from the round of 32 to the round of 16 to a quarterfinal potentially. Not saying win it. Let's get the players used to playing Champions League football again. That's where I'm at, because I don't like this 1 game a week thing. If you're at Manchester United, I don't want the players or the manager getting used to playing 1 game a week. No. You need to be playing 2 games a week, 3 games in 10 days, 4 games in 16 days, because you know what that means? You're in all types of competitions. Welcome to Manchester United. That's where we should be at. All of this, we can plan from there for 7 days. Nah. It should be so many games coming up that we're losing track of watch-alongs. That's what it should be. We're in the Premier League, then the champs, and then you got the FA Cup and you got the Carabao Cup. As much as I criticize Arsenal, look at them now. You hear their fans complaining about how many competitions they're in. You're doing something right.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
That's where I'm at. Oh, look how many games we've got in however many days. Well, that means
that's the headache that's the headache that we should be building a squad to deal with.
Same way you want a selection headache, it should be. I don't know who plays on the right wing. Look at the options we have and in the rest of the attack and the midfield. And if we do go recruit correctly, and let's say we do get Belieber and Anderson, cool. And then you've got Maino if we do keep Casemiro. Competition for places. And this is where we're at. Go build again, because the level of football is not that high currently. Not only in the Premier League, also in Europe.
Facts. Big up everyone inside. Let's get these likes up, 500 likes target. Thoughts on loaning a midfielder until the summer. We've been linked with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I'll take Ruben all day. I rate him as a footballer. I always have.
I think he's the profile we need. That's my problem with
him, bro. He's tall, he's technical, he's strong, and he's versatile as well. Like, the big things with Ruben's always been his availability. That's always been the issue with Ruben, bro. Or else I believe he would have made it at Chelsea if he could stay fit. Chelsea are a ruthless football club. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why I believe that they'll move Lavia on as well. Because if you're not available, and Lavia's a baller as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where I'll take Loftus-Cheek if that is what they're saying we're gonna do. So yeah, I think Manchester United should definitely bring in an extra midfielder, because that could be the difference between Champions League and not getting Champions League. Just not having to play someone out of position and having a ready-made replacement. And I'm glad that Conor Gallagher's not on the table anymore.
Yeah, man. Well, to your bro, man, Conor Gallagher, yo, that's hilarious. We need it. That's hilarious. Yeah, be rolling with that. I'm like I said, we need a pivot player. To me, I want a passer. I want someone.
Neves is the perfect profile.
We need someone. We need a pivot player, someone who's not more advanced and
someone that can do the role that Kobe's doing now, like picking up the ball and popping it.
Pick up the ball. So whether they progress it by passing it, whether they carry it by going past players, or a mix of the both, that's what I want. Because we are literally an injury away from Agate to the end of the season. We don't want it. So go get him.
If Cass gets injured, we're in trouble.
Yes, we're in trouble. Same way they went and got Sabitzer on loan. And I'm not saying go get Sabitzer, but go
Sabitzer was quality though. Yeah, someone like that. That's one of the best loan deals we've done in terms of quality, bro. Like, he's a Champions League level player, bro. And we got him on loan.
Contributed. Man said 300 million summer, you know. 3 midfielders. Left back. I ain't really got names like that. It's more positions.
And a left winger.
No one stands out. Left winger too.
Yeah, left winger, a left back. A left winger, a left back. I'd go as far as saying, man need a right back more than a left back, because I'd sell Dallo. You know them ones, and I'd get backup for Mazraoui, blood. You know what? It depends, innit? I'll be real, like, it really depends, because I'm the kind of guy, I'll look at players, for instance, Patrick Dorgu, like, for me, I like what I see of Dorgu on the wing, bro. Like,
I do like it.
I would not play him at left back again, bro. In my head, like, people are talking about Diamande and all these man there, bro. Is Diamande better than Dorgu, blood, on the wing right now? I don't know, innit? Like, that's the truth, innit? I really don't know, fam. Because what I'm seeing of Dorgu right now, the guy looks like a proper winger, bro.
He does old school as well, winger. He's an old school type of winger. He's not a
winger, like, gets up and down the wing, defends and attacks, bro. He's an old school winger, bro. Like, he's reminding me of the wingers that man grew up watching. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Where man's doing stuff in the final third. Bro, he's scoring goals as well. Look at the back post to front post run that he for the goal. That's a great run, bro. That ain't no defender.
Dogged.
That run from out to in, brother, that is what you expect from a striker. That ain't that's not no left back. Left backs don't make that run, bro. Like, he showed a level of intelligence to make that run to score that goal. Is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? And for someone that only cost us 20 million, for me, I'm using this guy as a winger away from home, against the bigger teams. I wouldn't start him week in, week out on the wing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have a winger that is more goal focused, but in away games, I'll use him the way we used to use Fletch on the right wing. Or use Park.
Away type of thing.
Yeah, bro.
He'll do the dog. He'll dog
left wing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's young. He's only 20 years old. You don't need to be 21. You don't need to be starting every week, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll use him as that guy when you want to shore up the game or something like that, or if you're away from home and you want a little bit more defensive responsibility, you use him that way, and then you either go and get a more dominant left winger, or you go out and you get another left back. Like, I'm not mad.
I'd get the left back.
I'm not mad at Luke Shaw as backup left back, yeah. Like, because whatever, like, he can do the fucking. We can have the English guy in the fucking changing room for vibes. Him and Harry Maguire can be in the changing room for vibes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Go sign the left back, have a master's backup.
That's it. Go sign the left back.
Sign the left back. Sell. What's it called? Sell Shaw. Put a master.
Yeah. Jimmy Garner's got one more year. People are saying he's in his last year, but apparently 2027 is when his thing finishes. I'll take Jimmy Garner, on a free at the end of next season, and just get Anderson and Belabor for now, bro.
I've been saying this with Garner. If we go and get him, go and get first teamers. That's where I'm at with it. Go and get first. So go and get two, whoever the two are you mentioned there, Anderson and Belabor. Go get 2 first teamers. Then you have Casemiro backing that up. Then if you want to have Garner, cool. First teamers is needed.
But that's what I mean. 2 first teamers. The third midfielder can just be a squad player. You see what I'm saying? It could just be a squad player for me. Like, so when I'm looking at this team, there's not many gaps that we've got. Like, we don't have many gaps, man. I'm not under the impression that we need a centre back. People say we need centre back. We don't need centre backs. For me, Harry Maguire, I would keep him. Lissandro's here, Euro's here, Heaven's here now as well, and De Ligt's here. We got 5 centre backs. Yeah, we don't need another one, bro. We don't need another one.
I'm cool with Martinez, Heaven, Euro, De Ligt. Again, I'm tired of the likes of Maguire and Shaw.
But Maguire's 30 and Shaw must be 30 as well. Yeah, you need experience in your squads. Every Man United squad that we've grown up watching, has had youth, quality, and experience, bro.
Yeah. So you got Maserati, you've got De Ligt there for that, Casemiro if you keep him.
But even De Ligt, he's young blood. Do you know what I'm saying? That every Man United team that's been good has had Ryan Giggs in it as an OG. You know them one. Scholesy as an OG. Like Gary Neville as an OG. Like all these teams have had OGs in the team, bro. Like every single one, bro. Like we had Nani and Anderson, but we still had Giggs, bro.
Yeah. Well, you see them OGs. Them OGs were OGs. You see, them dusty OGs who set you up and give you bad advice. That's them, man. That's them, man. You know that, fam. I know you know them OGs that be giving man bad advice, and you're like, nah, you an idiot. Or you have your OGs who you like, yeah, you pay attention. I got certain OGs, they tell me stuff, man stops and listens. Certain OGs, I'm like, I'm not paying attention to you, stop it. Like, you telling me foolishness. I'm just tired of prior to Ten Hag and that. That's why, because the Lit's 26, you got Maz. Unfortunately, he didn't win AFCON and things of that nature, but I'm just tired of this look. I don't want injuries to happen because I do like our centre-backs, and then them man are back in the fold. But I do hear it. But it is, to me, first teamers. You sign a first choice left back. You sign 2 first choice midfielders. That's the 3 I'm looking at. Because then that pushes a Shaw to the bench. Maybe we don't need a left winger. If you're going to use Dogu as a left winger, you don't need one. But you got.
But that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like the left wing market is shit, blood. Like I'll be real. There's nothing out there. The man are saying Diamande they want 100 million euros, blood. Nah, bro. He ain't better than Dogu for 20 million. Like
the only person I would look at, even though I know he's been injured this season, is Fofana, because I know he'd be cheap from Leon. He's the only one I'd look at because he was going
even
cheap,
him.
So
like that wouldn't be a youth that I would expect to come into the team and be starting every week.
Oh yeah, back up. I'm saying back up for that price, 100%. I'm saying
see what I mean. Like
million.
there's no real left wingers that are available right now that are screaming, go and get him now, and he improves our 11. Do you get what I mean? People saying Yildiz, cool, I hear that. They're not gonna, bro. Yildiz ain't available for nothing. That's not a crazy amount, bro.
Yeah. I hear it.
Because, bro, that's £100 million player, bro.
I don't want to be spending. I'm not gonna lie. None of the players we've been linked to, I think, are 100 million.
That's what I'm saying. And Rodrigo, bruv, his confidence is in the bin, and he's a risk because he's Brazilian, bruv, and he's not Premier League proven, bro. So we don't know how Rodrigo's gonna go. Njai, very good player, but again, like I think he's a Man United player just based on his pure ability, but the market's rubbish, bro. So if we're looking at Njai at Everton, yeah, Everton are gonna want. How much are they gonna want? Upwards of 60 odd million. How much did Semenyo go for?
Semenyo was 60, right?
65 million. 60, so that means yes, like Everton are gonna want at least 65 million for Njai, at least.
Yeah. I wouldn't go and get a left wing. Now with this Dorgu and what it's like, I'd run with Cunha and Dorgu as our left wing options. I have no issue with. Then you have Ahmad Mbeumo, Shea Lacey right side. You've also got Mbeumo who can play in the 9. You throw in Sesko in there. You throw in Xerxes. Let's say Bruno leaves. You got Maino can play in the 10. Askin Cunha as well. Midfield, left back and central midfield. They're the two because I don't mind Mazraoui as the starting right back next season. And then you go sell Dalot and you go get an understudy. Go get an understudy. Because I think Mazraoui helps the right-sided centre back.
Would I keep Bruno? Not necessarily, no. No, you know what I'm saying? I would rather play Anderson, Baleba, and then give Kobe the freedom that Bruno's got.
That's a midfield, you know.
That's what I would rather do. That's a young, mobile, hungry midfield. That's a midfield that gets you, that has everything, and that's a midfield that gets you goals. And Kobe's actually a better finisher than Bruno when he gets into the box, bro. Kobe Mainoo's finishing is a joke, bro.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking Anderson and Baleba off the ball, they cover so much ground individually that collectively you don't have to worry about from a defensive standpoint. Baleba's also good at carrying the ball. They're also good, both good enough to passes. I don't think they're excellent, but I think they're good enough passes as well. And then you got Maino who can drop in. I like it. To me, the only issue is the price point with Baleba and Anderson. I think Baleba will probably be cheap because of the poor form.
No, I think Anderson, we can get both of them for about 160 mil.
So you're saying 80 a piece?
Yeah, I think so. I think 80 a piece you can get them.
I hear the 80 a piece thing. I'm skeptical of Anderson only solely because most of his better work at Forest, they're not dominating the ball. And I think he's good on the ball as once you have more of the ball and there's more expectation here. But if you're telling me it's 60-70 between about like for both of them, I go, all right, because Baleba, he's not going to be as much as they was talking about, even though his form for me is a concern. I don't know what's happened because his form, but then he went AFCON and played well, I'm hearing. So I'm like, what's going on? Where you at with Wharton?
I rate Wharton very highly. I think he's better than Baleba and Anderson. However, I just don't think Man United are looking at him. I think his profile looks, he's the perfect replacement for Rodri at Man City. But he reminds me of Michael Carrick, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would take Wharton and Anderson. That's what I would do.
I was gonna say 2 out of the 3 who you going with. So they're the 2 you going with.
Anderson, bro. I know they want the PMP of Baleba, but honestly, I think technically he's the least talented of the 3 of them. I think he's the best ball carrier. Yeah. But I think Anderson's press resistance is very good. So is Adam Wharton's, and Adam Wharton's passing is incredible, bro. Like his passing range.
I ain't gonna lie, Rants. I like the idea of the 2 left footers in there. You know, you see Wharton and Baleba.
We just never seen that before, bro.
We've never seen it, and I'm with it. I do like, even though I just talk about Baleba and his issues, my main issues with Wharton coming into the season was injuries, and he seems to have sorted that out. I like the idea of those 2, and because Wharton, I think, is the best passer of the 3 of them. I go him zipping through passes through to Maino, Cunha, and Bremo, Ahmad, etc. I go, yeah, it's just again price point for me. It's price point on all 3 of them. If you ever get for the cheapest, I look at it and I go, because Palace, is he going to want to stay there? They've just lost Guehi. They've lost Eze in the summer. Mateta could be on his way out and Glasner's crashing out. So we'll see what they decide to do. I'm interested.
I agree. Wharton and Baleba would be incredible. That would be perfect. Yeah, that'd be a great foil for Kobe. But honestly, any 2 out of them 3, you're looking at a sensational summer, innit? And I think that Champions League guarantees that, bro, because one thing man can't say about Ineos is that the recruitment-wise, like, bro, they've been looking in the right areas, bro. Like, we ain't been linked with no dead ballers, bro. Like, we ain't been linked with them. We just been linked with nothing but good players, innit? So it looks like we're starting to invest our money well. And that's something that you can accuse the Glazers of not doing. So if we do make Champions League, this will be our first Champions League with Ineos recruitment. And I think that we can do something. So I just think Carrick has to first get Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what he needs to get. Because I believe, to the contrary of what everyone else is saying, I think, one, we have the players. And also, I think he's a good enough coach that I don't think I'm asking too much of him to expect him to finish, in the top 5. I don't think I'm asking too much because he's already shown, that he's got the makings of a top coach, bro.
Yeah, and I think you add in the fact of not only what Carrick's shown in that first game, the players we have, the rest of the league. If Amorim can have us there, just steady the ship. I think just steadying the ship gets you top 5. I've been saying this. That's all you have to do, and he's shown he can do that.
Players that you've got, and it's enough.
Yes. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. So it'll be interesting to see. What's this reference? Yeah, but Believer serves a purpose there, your United Road. If you sign him, and he's no scrub on the ball. And one thing he can do from central areas, and this is supremely underrated. Central midfielders, not 10s, central midfielders who can carry the ball is a nightmare for the opposition because it's not something that's normal in there. That's why Moussa Dembele was so good. You know why? Because you could pick up the ball and go past players. Normally, players who play central midfield are good movers. They can pass the ball through the lines. But someone who can pick the ball up and take a man out of the game by going past someone, I'm telling you.
And bro, listen, if Ugarte is his 4th choice midfielder, then he no longer becomes an issue. Like, honestly, it's one of them. It's the same with Mason Mount, bro. Like, as long as we're not trying to win a game and we have to be relying on Mason Mount. Like, my biggest issue with Mason Mount is how much money he's on the shirt he's occupying, bro. This is why I get rid of him before Ugarte, because I feel like for what he's on, money-wise, and with the shirt he has, you're taking up space of an actual good player. Like, you know them ones there. Ugarte's not in no one's way, blood. He's on small wages and he's wearing the number 25. He's not in no one's way.
Yeah, like, there's no one we look at and we go, oh, they're gonna want the 25 shirt and they're gonna want
like Mason Mount's blocking our blessings, bro. You know them ones there. You're blocking man's blessings. Man United could get a crazy. Imagine if Yildiz was available. Like, he's the perfect guy to give the number 7 shirt. But Mason Mount's sitting on that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, are you all right?
Like, if you do go and get a Bruno replacement as the 10, you could offer them the 7 shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, Mount he's terrible. Get rid of him, man.
Yeah, we got to move him on, bro. Like, I'll be real. I'm getting rid of Mount before I get rid of Ugarte, because at least Ugarte's got a use, bro. Like, Mount's not useful for me. Like,
Mount will go around. I mean, Ugarte will go out there and just clamp people and run around, and isn't going to cause too much issue. Even though I want them both gonna hear it, but I think you could get that what Ugarte offered. But Mount gives you nothing. But he's always injured. He ain't even available. That's the craziest part.
But this is the worst thing about it, bro. You're useless, and then on top of that, you're not even available, bro. Like, everything about it is shocking, the Mason Mount signing, and that is going to be Eric Ten Hag's legacy, bro, that signing. So he's another one that we need to that we need to move on. But bro, like, I like this United squad. Like, this is the most I've liked a squad for a while. So
because you see a vision, you see an idea, you see
there's a direction.
You look, for the first time we're actually back on the water, steadying the ship. The ship actually, it's only been one game. Seems like it's sailing in the right direction. They just have to go.
All the other things are things that I was pointing out before, bro. Like the recruitment. Like, no one can't sit here and tell me that the recruitment hasn't been good, bro. We fucking lost the cup final and then went and got Cunha and fucking and Mbumo in one window, bro. Like, after losing a cup final to Spurs, bro. Like, proper things, bro. Like, we hijacked AC Milan for Joshua Zirkzee. Do you know what I'm saying? We've hijacked Real Madrid for Lenny Euro. Like, we actually been making the right moves, bro. Like, we have.
Yeah. And that's where we're at with it. We spoke in depth. And as much as I don't like Ineos, I've said this about their recruitment and how I like it, because it's going to buy the best of the rest when we're in the Prem. That's again, it doesn't guarantee success, but it's the highest percentage. This is why with Believer, Watt, and Anderson, I see the vision. You don't have to worry about them acclimatizing to the pace of the league, in particular in midfield. You don't have to worry about them acclimatizing to the country. They all close, like Wharton's in London, Believer by the seaside, friggin' Anderson's in the Midlands. Yeah, Manchester ain't that far. It's all cold. You know, it's like, this ain't nothing we've seen before. Like, so that's what it is. Just relocate your family and you're good. especially if it's Anderson, because the Midlands ain't far. So yeah, that's how
it's
much
local, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So now, man, I think for sure we're going in the right direction, people. And obviously, before you wrap, I know people have been talking a lot about the Lissandro thing and Scholes and Butty and all these other things, bro. Like, obviously, they're saying that the United dressing room obviously have an issue with some of the stuff that the ex-pros are saying, bro. Like, I can see both sides in it. That's one thing I'd say. Like, I think Scholes and Nicky Butt and a lot of these ex-players, yeah, it's kind of like there has to be a balance, innit? There has to be a balance. Because, like, for instance, yeah, with certain other Man United guys, yeah, like the Nevilles and the Rios, etc., yeah, you feel like they're almost not giving their honest opinion, yeah, because they don't want to offend people and they're just sitting on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Scholes and Nicky Butt, yeah, they're giving their opinion, yeah, but they're giving their opinion in a way, yeah, where it's not football related criticism. So it doesn't feel constructive, you know what I mean? It almost feels like you just don't like it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not allowed to do that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it has to be constructive. If you're saying a man's not doing something well, yeah, then you need to tell man why man's not doing well. And that's my thing. Do you know what I'm saying? This is my thing. And this is why, if I have issues with the way certain men are playing, yeah, I can show you the problems that I have. And this is why when man said that with the Garnacho thing, man said out of the agenda, I was like, no, bro, because I can point out to you all the problems I have with him.
Mm-hmm.
And the same goes with Bruno Fernandes. For every good video that people want to post of Bruno, I can post 10 bad ones. Do you know what I'm saying? If I really wanted to, I could break down to you why I don't like certain things about his game. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not because I don't want him to do well. It's not because I don't think he does good things.
He does too many bad things.
He does. The bad outweighs the good for me. You know them ones. And then also the bad gets overlooked and the good gets overpraised. That's my biggest issue. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the opposite was the same with other players. I feel like a lot of players get underpraised, yeah, and a lot of players get overpraised, bro. Like within this Man United fan base, they be praising the way they was praising Mason Mount for just retaining possession, yeah. And I'm thinking, this motherfucker's been at Man United for 3 years, yeah, and you man eulogize over this guy doing a few flicks around the corner like he's not a professional footballer on 250 grand a week, bro. What, you didn't think he can do a little back heel, bro? He's on 250 bags, bro.
The bar's low.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for each player. And this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like, bro. Like, man saw Casemiro absolutely boss the midfield, yeah, against Manchester City. And all the talk here is about Bruno and Kobbie Mainoo. I understand why the talk's about Kobbie Mainoo because of all the stuff with Ruben Amorim.
Because of Amorim, yeah.
But you're overlooking Casemiro's impact in the game because without Bruno can't do Bruno and Kobbie can't do Kobbie. Yeah. Cass was the reason why he's the one that gave these men the platform to play. It was him. Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? It was him with the sliding interceptions. It was him with breaking up play and doing it. It was him doing all of that. And it's the same defensively. Dorgu was doing so much. Dorgu's the one. Dorgu and Ahmad, the two wide players that were defending and stopping Semenyo and Dorgu from playing. Those are the guys that gave us the platform for these counter-attacks.
Yes.
And none of them three's names have been mentioned anywhere near as much as they should have been. And this is my issue here with the way that these men cover football, bro. It's not honest, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Cass got man of the match and no one spoke and the chat hasn't been about Cass. Like, I never comment on YouTube videos and I commented on the Sky Sports video and said, yeah, we're still waiting for that Jamie Carragher apology, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't comment on no videos, bro. Like on God, the only videos I ever comment on is the Mandem's videos, whether it's Saeed's or yours or anyone's or Matisse's, but I don't comment on videos, bro. But I was like, bro, we're still waiting for that fucking apology, bro, because you was talking real spicy and Casemiro has put in a world-class performance against Man City, and Jamie Carragher's there talking about Kobbie Mainoo's influence, bro. Like, bro, stop lying to yourself, bro. You owe man an apology, bro.
No. Because you
like, you owe man an apology, bro.
That,
like,
yeah, about,
I'll be real,
yeah.
you do, innit? Like, it's long overdue now, bruv. It's long fucking overdue, bruv. So this is my issue with it. It's like, for me, that was an amazing team performance. Harry Maguire was incredible. Could have had a goal as well, hit the crossbar. His distribution was very good and he helped us build. Lissandro was great. Luke Shaw made a really good interception where we would have conceded if he doesn't do it. Like, collectively, that's the best fucking performance from front to back that I've seen Manchester United put in years, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And all the chat was about two players, and they weren't our two best players. And that annoys me.
But you mentioned it there, it's because of the narrative surrounding that. Because of the whole because let's say replace Maino, and let's say Amorim has that issue with Casemiro and he's out, and Casemiro's brothers at Old Trafford with a free Casemiro shit, and then Casemiro puts in that performance. You know what it's like? You get what I'm saying? Like, the whole conversation would have been about Cas rather than Maino's good performance because of that. We know what it's like, wrestling. You know what it's like.
I think, but you're right. I think that's what frustrates me about modern football, on the internet. You're right. It's narrative based.
It's very narrative.
You know them ones.
Because you know why? Because they want clicks. If Carrick respond like praising Casemiro, doesn't get nearly as many clicks as him praising Maino because of the Maino situation. Maino's brother there, the free Maino shirt. You see the picture of Maino walking down the tunnel.
You're right. The storyline's better.
The story, it's all about story. Like, wrestling, it's not about the best wrestlers. What's the best storyline? They don't want to have footballing conversation. Even though I did like the breakdown Henry and Carragher did on Maino, because it's like, oh, man don't have the equipment to do those type of assessments on it. The fact that they can slow down the game, etc. But yeah, it's narrative based. That's what it is. Because I thought Dogu was excellent. I thought Ahmad was brilliant. I thought Ahmad offensively and defensively, I think.
Bro, Dogu was sick, bro. Like, he was my man of the match if Cass didn't get it.
See, I thought Martinez, he was like, you could have picked any
Martinez was cold as well, but bro, Dogu bagged, was causing trouble, was causing problems, and defensively, and he was helping us play out, bro. Like, he was helping us play out from the back. Like, he was involved in the rondos and that. Like, he was incredible, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And there wasn't enough praise. There wasn't enough praise for him, but to be fair, the whole team was sick, bro. Like, the whole team was actually sick, bro. And that's what was the most pleasing thing, about that performance. I'm happy to come out of the performance, and praise everyone apart from Dallo. You know them, man. Like, because he was fucking useless, bro. Like, I'll be honest. He improved in the second half, but he should have been sent off. So
it was definitely a red card.
It was 100% a red card, bro. Like, if anyone's being honest, it was a blatant red, bro. Just the height of the challenge, not the obviously, like, he did pull out and he didn't try and follow through, but just the height of the challenge alone is a red card. You know what I'm saying? And he could have ended up costing us the game.
And he almost did anyway by him staying on. He's terrible, man.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. So apart from him, like, everyone on the pitch, performed at a minimum of a 7.5 out of 10, bro. That's how minimum, bro.
It was partnerships. The way the midfield trio worked, the same way the front three worked, the same way even Dogu and Ahmad, whether they had to drop in central defensively or they had to help their fullbacks as well. Everyone done their job, and I'm glad we can sit here and talk about it. People who want to say, oh, we negative. Look at this. We over the moon. I'm over the moon about a positive performance that we can sit
This is why I'm not going to allow, I'm not going to allow anyone to try and talk down the team performance and tell me I'm not allowed to feel how I feel after watching that, because I know what I saw, bro. And I'm the guy that people want to turn around and call negative, when I'm calling out what seems to be very obvious shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? And the reason why I know, people are proving me right. And the reason why you're proving me right is the same guys that were calling me negative are the same guys doing tactical breakdowns of Michael Carrick's Man United. So when I was telling you Amorim was shit, and he was setting up the team wrong, and you were telling me to back the manager, you was lying. You was lying. Because you were saying it was the players. You were saying that Cunha was a waste of money. You were saying that we should get rid of Kobbie Mainoo, bruv. You were saying that Dogu was rubbish, bruv. You were saying Lenny Yoro was rubbish. You were saying all these things, bro. So you're not allowed to do tactical breakdowns now because you wanted to get rid of the players, bro.
To back a manager with a 31% win rate, make it make sense.
Do you get it?
It makes sense.
Do you get it? So, like, man were calling me player FC, and now you're doing tactical breakdowns. So now you look like a knobhead because the players are rubbish.
Well, yeah, they put in that performance. All the players need to be sold. All the players need to be sold. No, they're capable of putting in the performance. Because if you contribute to a team having an off day, and they did have an off day, you can win games, people. That's why you beat the sides that are better than you. Because the whole conversation leading into that game was not only a Manchester United going to lose, we're going to get packed. Let's not act like that was not the conversation. We was going to get packed up. I was saying we was going to win the game, and people were saying, how can you say this?
Yeah, facts.
Where's this confidence coming from? And all this, because I know we have the players on any given day to beat anybody. Yes, if City are on 10, the City beat us. Yes, but guess what? They wasn't on 10, and we contributed to them not being on 10. I've said this before. I was tired of us dropping points, losing or drawing games, and teams are not at their best.
Right.
If City were at their best on the weekend and they beat us, I hold my hands up and go, that was just a crazy performance. I'm tired of us rolling over, and they didn't do that. We took advantage of them not being at their best. They were lucky it was 2-0. They was lucky because it should have been 4 or 5.
Bro, but you know what the wickedest thing is, yeah? We're counting the disallowed goals like Donnarumma never made 2 world-class saves and we didn't hit the woodwork as well. Bro, it could have been 6 or 7, bro, on another day, you know?
And his
on another day.
Rants as well. His starting position when we was clipping the ball over the top was immense at times. I'm like, why is this guy here? It's like he knew where it was going already. I was cursing him out. I'm on the watch, I'm cursing out Donnarumma. Like, I'm thinking, all right, yeah, Bremo's on this. And then he just comes flying out the goal. I'm like, all right, credit to him. Credit to him. All that in a week. All he did, someone said it before in the chat, all he did was simple tactics and some positivity. Gave the players some confidence. Hey, you man can play. Do this, do that, and that's it.
Absolutely. So, like, for me, like, I'm giving credit where it's due, yeah? I think a lot of people are... No, I know a lot of people are underestimating how good that performance is because they don't understand the tactical... They don't understand the tactical side of the game, so they don't actually understand what they were watching. They just know that we look good, but they don't understand why, innit? And this is why this weren't no new manager bounce, bruv. Like, from a tactical standpoint, yeah, there were so many good things, bro. Like, even someone sent in a clip of Michael Carrick speaking to Bruno, and he was saying to him, yo, off the ball, and he was telling him where to be, bro. Like, this was a tactical masterclass. This wasn't everyone's happy, so we're just going to play well. This was like, we done a job on them. That's what that was. You know, when the game plan was executed perfectly, we done a job on these guys.
To a T, we executed
them man got
that
sniped,
game.
bro. Like, that's what that was. They got sniped, innit? Like, that was a headshot.
It was surgical, man. It was Crawford Canelo.
It was
surgical.
That.
You took away all the weapons that you have and exposed all of your weaknesses.
Absolutely.
12 rounds. That's what happened in that game.
That's exactly what happened, bro. So we can't put that down to luck. We can't put that down to that. Even Pep said, even if we got a man sent off, we still would have beat them, bro. Like, that's how he felt.
Yeah. Word to my guy Carrick, you said that they left Dalot on to help Manchester City. You know what I'm saying? Because he's playing against us. You know what I'm saying? We would have been better with 10. Shout out to my guy Carrick on that one.
Nah, I hear it. So, it's one of them ones where if we're being honest, incredible performance. And if we could take 80% of that into the Arsenal game, we're doing them as well. You know them ones. Like, I was confident before anything happened that we was leaving with at least a point. Yeah. But brother, if we can even play 80% of the way we played in the next game, we're doing them as well, mate.
That'll be all right. I think best case, I think we get a draw. I think we draw the game.
I think that's the worst case scenario. I think that's the worst case scenario. We get a draw. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because, City are a better attacking team than Arsenal, and we stop them from conceding. So as long as we don't concede a stupid set piece, bro.
Set pieces, man.
Because it's the set pieces. As long as we deal with those, I assume that Harry Maguire is gonna start. Do you know what I mean? As long as we deal with the set pieces, I don't really see in the 1v1s. I can't see Saka doing anything to our fullbacks if fucking Semenyo couldn't do anything. Do you know what I mean? I can't see who's there right left winger. It doesn't matter.
I Trossard or Martinelli.
I can't see Trossard or Martinelli doing nothing, yeah, to our wingers if Doku couldn't do nothing. So it's up to us to defend the aerial things better. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Eze,
that's it.
Eze ain't getting no minutes. So it'll be Trossard or Martinelli. Yeah. It's just us, again, ending them in particular, the set pieces. That's my biggest concern. And I expect to see a better them too. You see this Arsenal we've seen against Forest? No. I think we see a better version of them. I think the place will be rocking. It's Arsenal United. They're going to be up for it. Can we weather the storm? Because I think they're going to come flying out the traps. Weather the storm early on. Can we? Yes, we've shown that with City.
I don't think Arsenal come flying out the traps, you know. I think that, bro, I think that they play, they keep it nice and compact and they play for a draw from the beginning like they did against City and like they did against Liverpool. If they come out the traps here, we're going to bust their head. I'll be honest, our best chance against Arsenal is if they actually try and impose themselves on us, because in transition we'll murder them, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That we do in transition, even though they're better defensively than City. I hope that I hope they play for a draw.
I think they do, and that's why I think that we win, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I think we win, bro. Because the thing is, yeah, it's one of them ones where the less they attack us, the less chance they have of winning set pieces. Do you get where I'm going? Because the more you attack, the more you're in the other person's half, the more you're going to get fouled, the more set pieces you're going to get. That's how football works. If they spend more time in their half, than they're supposed to, they can't score from there. Do you get what I'm saying? So we need to stop them from pushing us backwards, and putting pressure on us, so we have to foul them and then they can actually manufacture chances from that. So we really want them, to sit back, because that nullifies their biggest weapon.
I want them to sit back. I want them to I want them to do that Arteta thing and be conservative and go, hey, you know what? A draw is a good result here. City will probably have beaten Wolves. So if we keep it at 5 points, because it'll be 4 points by the time we kick off, they'll go, all right, cool. I just think the
way we played against City, for instance, and we play this low block / mid block, and Arsenal have loads of possession and Saka's diving and winning free kicks and stuff. They're dangerous from there.
I don't think it's the set pieces I'm concerned
They're dangerous from there, bro. They're more dangerous from there. If they sit back and they let us have the ball, they're less dangerous in transition. In transition, I'm not worried about them, bro. Gyökeres in transition. Fuck me, bro. Put Harry Maguire on him, we'll catch him. Like, honestly. I'll be real. Harry Maguire's catching Gyökeres the way he's running, bruv. So, like, honestly, I'll much rather that Arsenal sit back. If they attack us, that is where the real issues could lie, because bozos like Dalot will foul people, bruv.
Yes. That's why I'm saying play Mazraoui.
And Luke Shaw as well has got a yellow card in him. So
play Mazraoui, man. Play Maz. That's what I would do. Because I think we actually score. It's just us on the other end. I see us scoring. As good as their defense is, I think we can get at least one. Can we keep them out? That's where I'm at with. That's my concern.
It's one of them ones where, broski, like I think stylistically, we have the potential to be all wrong for them, because they don't tend to like mid blocks anyway. But we actually do have attacking prowess. We do have that. So I think the combination of those things, if we play the way we played against City, we're leaving with all the points, mate.
That's the game plan. That's going to be the game plan. You already know the tactical setup. Can we do it again against the better side? That's going to be the conversation. Can we?
No, 100%. So, no, I'm confident for the game, bro. And then on top of that, they play tonight, and we've got the whole week to prepare for it, bro. So I think that we'll be best equipped to deal with them.
Yeah. I'm guessing he's gone with a strong lineup.
What's the Arsenal lineup today?
Hey, chat, let us know.
What's the lineup in the chat, guys? I'm gonna eat my dinner and then I'm over on Twitch, bro. We're gonna do some reacts. We got some reaction content, bro. Like, it's gonna be funny. Do you know what I'm saying? We're doing some new stuff today. Do you know what I'm saying? So
lineup. So he's gone Ryer in goal, Timber, Skelly, fullbacks, Saliba, Mascara, centre backs, Zubimendi, Moreno, Eze, Trossard, Saka, Jesus. So it's mixed. He's rotated.
It's mixed. He's rested players, man.
Yeah, he's rested players.
Yeah. They needed to. Yeah, it's not bad. Players. It's not bad. I'm glad. I'm definitely not watching that game now, bro. That game's gonna be awful.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Madrid, Monaco. That's the game we watch. Madrid look. Yeah. That's what I got on right now. Just having a look here to see. This is the first time I've watched him since Alonso's been sacked. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
That's it.
Yeah, 4-3-3. Yeah, Masitano, Vinny Jr., Mbappe is the front three. Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Gula. That's the midfield trio.
Oh shit! Hey guys, we're nearly on 2K on the Reacts channel. You know, I just seen it.
Let's go. Salute to you lot, man.
It's on 1.95. So yeah, you lot make sure you subscribe to the Reacts channel. The link is pinned as well, bro. That's quick still, man. Big up everyone inside. So yeah, make sure you do that. We're gonna be over on the Reacts channel. Well, we're gonna be over on Twitch doing some reacts later. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll be there, man. Just gonna eat. And then yeah, we're gonna cook people. You already know what time it is, man. Make sure you subscribe as well to Sarcasm City TV. The link is in the title. When are you next live? What time?
I'm going live. I'm going to be live. Make sure you first and foremost. Blessed for having me. Appreciate it, man.
Come on, G.
Big up the chat. I'm going to be live on the main channel, Sarcasm City TV, 12:05 United City show. So I'm going to be with my guy Vader. So yeah, make sure you check out the watch along because he was on the watch along with us looking miserable. So make sure you check that out. Sarcasm City TV Extra. I'm going live for this Real Madrid Monaco game in a couple minutes. So yeah, Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, Sarcasm City TV Extra. Please subscribe to both.
That's it, people. So you already know what to do, man. Yeah, man. Man's gonna go eat, and then I will see you guys over on Twitch, bruv. So it's Rants and Bants official on Twitch. Yeah, man. We got a couple things to react to. You already know what time it is, people. Also, make sure you jump in the Discord as well, so you can get your notifications for every time I go live. Yes, so yeah, man. Big up everyone inside, man. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, Bob, I'll see you guys over on